Hello friends, I am Dr. Sunita Chandra, gynecologist and infertility and IVF specialist. I am working in Fortis Hospital and doing evening OPDs at Swasthya Clinic Sector 20C Chandigarh. Friends are in late 40s and suffering from symptoms like hot flushes, mood swing, night sweat, palpitations, vaginal dryness, bone pain, muscle pain, urinary symptoms, etc. etc. Are these symptoms normal? Or these all are because of menopause? Yes, all these are because of menopause. So today I will discuss about the menopause and its impact on life. Before talking about the menopause, I want to tell three main changes that occurs in the female's life. What are these? The first is puberty and adolescent, in which the female start menstruation first time, that is called menarche, along with the development of secondary sexual characteristics like breast development and changes in the voice and formation of body shape. This is the great and big change from childhood to the adolescent. Second is reproductive life, in which female become pregnant first time, and third is menopause, when the female stops periods completely. So what is menopause? We will discuss about why it is occur, when it is occur, and how it occur. So menopause is a complete stoppage of monthly menstruation for 12 months, and it's an unavoidable natural biological process. It will happen each and every female's life, and everybody will face it. So it occurs in between the age of 48 to 52 years of age. And why it happens? It happens because at the age of 48 to 52 years of age, our ovary stops function because of aging, and so there is no signal for the uterus from the ovarian hormones like estrogen and progesterone, and there is no monthly menstruation, and there is no formation of egg monthly. After menopause, there is no egg formation, so pregnancy is not possible, and lady cannot become pregnant. Sometimes menopause happened before the age of 45 years, that is called early menopause, and sometimes menopause happened before the age of 40 years, that is called premature menopause. The chances of premature menopause is 1%, and the cause of premature menopause is genetic, and there is a history of premature menopause in her sister and in her mother. So the harmful effects of premature menopause is that the lady will suffer from the menopausal symptoms at early age. The other is delayed menopause. When the menopause does not happen till the age of 52 years, then that is called delayed menopause. So cause of delayed menopause is that those who has started menarche at early age, and in those ladies who is having fibroid and endometriosis. So what are the harmful effects of delayed menopause? There is a little bit increased chances of breast cancer and uterine cancer, and little bit increased chances of ovarian cancer. The beneficial effects of delayed menopause is that the menopausal symptoms is late, and the osteoporosis is less, chances of osteoporosis is less, and the chances of cardiac problems are less, and the life expectancy is better in patients of delayed menopause. Now come to the other causes of menopause. These are surgical reason and medical reason. Surgical reason, in which the woman underwent for the removal of uterus by laparoscopic method, laparoscopic hysterectomy, or abdominal hysterectomy, open method, for the treatment of the uterine fibroid and endometriosis. And the woman who underwent for the chemotherapy, medical reason, in which the woman underwent for the chemotherapy and radiotherapy for the treatment of the uterine cancers and cervical cancers. Both chemotherapy and radiotherapy reduced the ovarian reserve and affect the ovarian functions, and there is a decrease ovarian hormones, leads to menopause at early stage. Normally menopausal symptoms occur after menopause, but sometimes in some ladies that menopausal kind of symptoms occur before achieving the menopause, that is called perimenopausal transitional period. That perimenopausal transitional period can persist for 6 months, or sometimes it can persist for more than 4 years also. So but during this period the lady will have the periods, but there is some irregularity in the periods. So what kind of irregularities will be there? The first is regular periods at regular intervals with scanty flow. Sometimes there is a heavy flow with heavy bleeding, with passage of clots, and the bleeding, the lady will use more than 5 to 7 pads per day, and the bleeding can persist for more than 7 days. That is called menorrhagia. So agar if there is a menorrhagia, then she should consult her gynecologist just to rule out the other causes of menorrhagia other than the perimenopausal transitional period. And sometimes there is a missed period for 2 to 3 months, that is called amenorrhea. And if amenorrhea occur, then she should consult gynecologist also just to rule out the other causes of amenorrhea. Like first is pregnancy, because during this period the lady can become pregnant. Sometimes there is a fruitful formation of egg, and the lady, if not taking any precaution, she can become pregnant. The second is if to check the thyroid hormone. Sometimes because of there is a derangement in the thyroid hormone, the period can miss for 2 to 3 months. And sometimes there is a serum prolactin hormone will become high, and this also causes the amenorrhea of 2 to 3 months. And the other kind of abnormalities will be like short interval cycles, like the period can occur before the age 25 days. The normal duration of period cycle is 25 to 35 days. If it is occurring before the 25 day, that is called the short cycles or short intervals. The other abnormalities will be like intermittent bleeding in between the periods, and she should consult for this also, because there is some other cause of intermenstrual bleeding like cervical cancer or thinning of uterine lining. So she should consult gynecologist and get an ultrasound and local gynae checkup. So these are the abnormalities of the periods during the perimenopausal transitional period. All women don't have same menopausal symptom, and 70 to 80% have mild or tolerable symptoms. 20 to 30% have moderate to severe symptoms which are intolerable. In fact, most of the women don't understand what is happening with them. Even they don't know it is due to the menopause or due to the aging of the ovaries. I will discuss the symptoms in detail. Now first come to the hot flashes, which is very common. In hot flashes, female feels warmness and heat in her body and her face become red. This warmness and heat persists for 1 to 5 minutes and even more than this. Sometimes this warmness followed by the sweating, and this sweating can be mild or moderate or severe. If sweating is severe, then the woman drenched with the sweat completely. Usually this kind of warmness and followed by sweating is usually occurs at night. That's why it is called night sweat. Because of night sweat, she feels uneasiness, her sleep gets disturbed, she becomes unable to sleep, leads to sleep disturbances that make her restless in daytime. If night sweats and sleep disturbances persist for longer days or for many months, that make her inconfident, uncomfortable, and emotionally low. Because of all these things, the mood swings occur, and she become angry with all family members on small things. That all leads to disturb peace at her home. So some other symptoms also occur like anxiety, nervousness, forgetfulness, unable to concentrate, and low feeling. So palpitation is also occurs due to the deficiency of estrogen, and there is increased chances of heart problems after the menopause and increased cholesterol level in the body. What are the other symptoms? These are vaginal dryness and dryness in the perineal area. Because of dryness, there is increased pain and difficulty in during sex that makes her uncomfortable, and there is increased chances of vaginal infections due to the thinning of the vaginal mucosa that results into the soreness and vaginal itching in the vagina and the perineal area. And it is very common after infections. Pain during the sex due to the vaginal dryness, that is called dyspareunia, and sometimes there is a decreased libido or less desire of sex because of estrogen deficiency, vaginal dryness, and because of dyspareunia. Sometimes there is a postcoital bleeding and postcoital spotting. It is very dangerous. If anybody is having this postcoital bleeding and postcoital spotting, she should consult gynecologist immediately, because there are sometimes it is because of the vaginal dryness or vaginal infections, but sometimes it is because of the cervical cancer, which is the most common cause of postcoital bleeding. So she don't sit at home. If anybody is having postcoital bleeding, get done the gynae consult and get done to rule out the cervical cancer. get in the pap smear and local gynae checkup, ultrasound, etc. There are some urinary symptoms also, that is the urinary symptoms, recurrent urinary tract infections. It is due to the thinning of the cervical, thinning of the urethral and bladder mucosa, and due to the estrogen deficiency. Other symptoms are urge incontinence, in which female has urgency to pass urine, and sometimes there is a stress incontinence, in which she has passed 1 to 2 drops of urine while sneezing or coughing. Sometimes there is a increased frequency of urine also, in which she has to go to pass urine again and again. They can't control for longer time. And what are the other symptoms, we will discuss in detail also. So because of this COVID era, they are getting more symptoms. They are getting, because the stress had increased because of the overload of work, because school of the kids shifted to home, and even office of the husband shifted to home, and the workload has increased. They don't have time to herself to do meditation and yoga, which is the more beneficial in these at that time of age. Muscle pain, leg cramps, and pain in the heels are very common complaints. Bone pain due to the osteoporosis, in which the calcium depletion occurs from the bones at faster rate, and that makes the bone weak and brittle, and there is increased chances of fracture at small stresses, especially in the hip bone, spines, femur bone, and wrist bone. So the other symptoms are like thinning of hairs, and dryness of the hair leads to hair fall, and wrinkles over the face, and major activity of entire digestive system diminished leads to acidity, constipation, and bloating. And there is a weight gain because of low metabolism and slow digestion. Last but not the least, she loses charm in herself, in her life. I think I have covered all symptoms. Before saying goodbye, I want to say that I will meet you again next video with the solution of and treatment of menopause. Thank you.